Hey beauties, it's your girl Jessica Nicole, and in today's video we are playing in a couple colors again. I'm really just playing in blues, purples, and pinks, which is like typical colors that I usually play in, but I felt a little springish, and these are the colors that pop to my head every time I think of spring. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I always tell you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all social medias, and I will see you guys in the end of the video. So as you guys can see, one eye is already done, the face is already done, and the face is from a previous video. So if you guys want to see that, the link will be in the description bar, and this little thing will pop up on one side of the screen. So I'm just going to show you guys how I created this eye. I did jump around in palettes this time, so I'm sorry guys if I confuse you guys a little bit, but again, you guys can use any colors that is very similar to the colors that I'm using. You guys do not have to use the colors that I'm using, okay? Okay. So first things first, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is going to be priming my lids. You guys know I usually use eyeshadow primer, but I don't know where it is. I'm gonna take my beauty blender that I use for my face and my Derma Blend setting powder, and I'm just gonna set the lids with it. I'm just gonna take my M511 and just dust away whatever excess powder is on the lid. The first palette we're going to be using is my Modern Renaissance palette. Excuse it, I know it is very dirty, but yeah. So I'm going to go into the color Buon Fresco, which is right here, and that's going to go as my transition shade because of course you do not want any harsh lines going from the brow bone to the crease. So the next color I'm going to go into is Love Letter from the palette, and I'm using my number 12 brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to apply that right in the crease. I'm going to take my number 101 brush. I'm going to go into the color Red Ochre from the palette, and I'm going to apply that right in the crease as well and bring it down a little towards the lid. I'm making sure I'm hitting the inner and outer corners because the shadow's only going onto the center of the lid. Of course, I'm not done building up the color, but I do want that darkness that I got going on. So I'm just going to take my C433 from Crown Brush. I'm going to go into Cyprus Umber, which is very, very dark brown color. I'm going to just pop that on the inner and outer corner of the eye, just to give the eye a little bit of depth. And I'm very, very lightly blending this into the inner and outer corner. I'm going to go back in with Red Ochre, and I'm going to just blend the inner and outer corner colors out very nicely. Also blend that. I'm going to take a little bit more of Love Letter and just blend a little bit. And just take my M511 and just blow out the edges of this eyeshadow. Now for the center, because this duochrome does not pop up the way I want it to with like a regular concealer, I used a white base. And if you guys watched my recent video with colorful eyeshadows, I used my NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in 01, which is also white. Just took a flat concealer brush and I picked up the tiniest bits of the product, and I just applied that onto the center of the lid and just blended it out. So I took another flat concealer brush and I went into my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I went into the color Backlight, which is right here. It is like a blue with a purple reflex in it. It's a beautiful color, so I just used that and I applied it right on top of the base, so the color pops up and shows up really well. One last time I went into the color Love Letter and I lightly blended out the crease. For lashes, I'm going to apply my lashes now. I'm using the Lilly Lashes and this is in Devine. Alright, so for the bottom lash line, so the first thing I did was I lined my lower lash line with my Makeup Geek full spectrum gel eyeliner, and this is in Cobalt, which is like a true like royal blue. So what I did was I lined the outer and inner parts of the eye. I took my other liner, and this is in Mint, which is like a very light green, and I'm just taking that and I'm running it throughout the whole bottom lash. I use my Smashbox covershot bold eye palette, which is a pretty good palette for colors. I'm going to go into the green and the blue from the palette, and those colors are Sellout and Poolside. I'm just going to put this on the outer and inner corners of the eye. So I'm just going to take like this little, like, it's kind of like a liner brush, and this is the number 106 from BH Cosmetics. Picking up the tiniest bit of the white eyeshadow base, and I'm applying this to the center of the lower lash line. Alright, I'm gonna take this lip brush from OCC. I'm gonna go into Maitai, which is my favorite eyeshadow from this my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. This is like literally my favorite. I always use this. I'm going to apply that on top of the white base, and I'm not tapping, I'm actually rubbing to blend it into the other shadows. For mascara, I'm using my Maybelline New York Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I'm applying that to the bottom and top lashes. So I did not put on any inner corner highlight, and I was scared to because of the look, but I'm going to anyway. So for inner corner highlight, I'm going to use my duochrome shadow. This has like, it looks like a white, but it reflects like a blue, pinkish, purple color. So I'm just going to use that and apply it in my inner corner, and the color is Phantom. And it doesn't come up that bright, but still so I'm just going to literally line my lips with some lip liner and throw some gloss over it, because my eyes are bold enough. Like, I literally think they're bold enough for me to just tone down my lip. I use my Quirk lip pencil from MAC. My Winky Lux lip gloss, and this is in Romeo and Juliet. So this is your finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I always tell you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all social medias, and I will see you guys in my next